I'm cooking. I'm going to be cooking here in a minute. Give me a minute. Everyone's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the middle of a conversation, guys. I'm talking to someone on Discord. I had to end the conversation a little early, which honestly, it was about time that the conversation was wrapping up anyways, so it was fine. But also I'm hungry. I was going to go cook, and then the person was like, hey, you want to talk? I was like, fine, I'll talk. I like the person. I'll talk to them. No, actually, I asked if we could be seen instead of just typing it out. But yeah, I got a fire pit now. A little tire rim fire pit. So, what I gotta do is, we gotta do a little bit of food prep inside. Let me switch on my computer screen slightly, just because it was showing Discord DMs, and if my phone ever flops and shows that, that's bad. So we are doing, we were going from the phone. There we go. 1 second, I'm gonna post on Twitter and stuff that I'm live. And my dad might be stopping by. Okay, that, and then here, copy. Everyone cooking in my Discord. I'll give this guy that also, and then go to Twitter real quick. I'm going to make a post on my twitter.com. And the reason why I'm not going from my computer is because I'm going to be cooking outside. So you guys get to see me play with fire. Come on. Pooter, there we go. And how much is my power draw right now? Ooh, I'm pulling power right now. That's not good. Oh, the shade started to hit the solar panels. Okay, that makes sense. Post that. Close that. All right. As I presume, no one's here. Okay. Oh, I did wash my pot last night. I did wash it. I made chili last night on the fireplace. Okay, let me see. We're going to look inside of my mini fridge to see what is going on. And let me check one last thing. Checking on my computer. Okay. I think she's about to raid into me. Let me check my freezer. Do I have... I do! Me. Okay. I have broccoli. I am still a little sicky. My fingers are all covered in ice and now they're cold. Okay, let's off my fingertips. You guys having fun? We're about to do a cooking stream. I kind of want to put my computer on sleep so I can save a little bit of power. So I think I'm going to do that while I'm cooking. Because turning it back on from sleep is not going to take very long, and then I don't have to worry about risking anything. So we're going to that, a little bit of water in there, just a little bit, just enough. Here we go, got that, and then what I need is, please tell me I have aluminum foil, because I thought I did, but I'm not 100% sure. Fooey, did I not bring aluminum foil over here? I swear I thought I brought aluminum foil. Oh, there is foil. Wait, that's plastic wrap, and then please tell me this is foil and not parchment paper. Yes, we got a small thing of foil that my parents left here for me. Because this little cabin has a whole bunch of little things, and I actually thought about buying it, but I was like, I thought there was aluminum foil. I was right. Gotta have this foil line. I did put the butter in the fridge, right? I didn't leave that in my car. Crud, did I leave the butter in my car? No. I may have left a brick of butter in my car for a couple hours. When I say a couple hours, I mean like 8. Okay. I left the butter in my car. It is melted. I now have to clean that out of my car seat. That was not very smart of me. Note to self, do not leave butter in the car unattended, because I'm used to having a container of butter, not a stick of butter. I left the butter in the car. Now I gotta clean that. Man, I'm not looking forward to doing that later tonight. Anyways, I'll grab this one. This looks like a nice healthy tater. I was gonna put some butter in here with the tater, but like I just stated, I melted all the butter in my car. So that's bad. Oh, at least I got a potato. Should call my dad. Hey, Dad, can you set up some butter? I accidentally left the butter in my car and it melted. My mom would be like, oh, no. I'd be like, yes, I did that. So I'm a goober and I feel bored. You guys get to see I live in a cabin. This is my bathroom and that's where I take showers. I'm not even joking. That's my shower right there. Out in the nature. The wild nature. Okay. You guys get to watch me fart around for a bit now with this. Can I lean you right there? Yes, I can. I also have to go to the bathroom. But we're going to wait until the fire's going, and then you guys will watch it while I'm going pee, okay? I believe you. I do have to go get a new bucket of water. I'm going to just split in some firewood behind you guys. So, just to let you know. That's what the loud noises are. Alright, we're splitting some wood. So I'm going to build a little fire in here. Oh, there's the raid, I think. I don't know, I'm on my phone, so I don't actually have a raid message going. So we're going to put that stuff in there. Split up some more. Give me a moment, I got to split up more firewood. So it's big handsome man. A big handsome burly man named Brutus. Cooking time, out in nature, raid is coming. I'm just early. Good to know. You guys are going to get a slightly better angle. Oh, my family's here now. You guys didn't see the car, did you? I really hope not. I think it's angled in a way where you guys can't. Oh, is everyone here? It sounds like everyone's here. The one time all day I go like, everyone's here. Oh, that's just my dad. Hey, Dad. What's up? I think he's just grabbing the TV. There's a spare TV. Also, actually, I can do it over here. Well, isn't that freakishly annoying?
All right.
Hi, Father.
Thank you.
I have bad news. Mom gave me a stick of butter this morning and I left it in the car.
That's not good.
No, it's not. It's kind of gross now. Oh, hi. Rate of 16. Hi, guys. You guys are about to see me cook. Okay, note to self. If it goes through, it's going to hit the other part. Let's do it on the rubber mat. Hey, it's like a spring. It bounces. You guys didn't see the car earlier, right? I sure hope that you can't read the license plate. I gotta go check that later before I re-upload it to YouTube's.
Begging for his immediate arrest. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, beg for his arrest, Father. Beg for it. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm going to assume the guy that killed like 10,000 dogs locally and buried them at the river. Part of a big like rescue, like an animal rescue mission thing. He took a whole bunch of dogs and just shot them at the river. Just killed them all, and then claimed that he gave them to new homes so that he could get more government money, cycle through the dogs quicker, which is like horrible and morbid.
Yeah, right? If I could have, I would have.
Hello, Father.
No, I'm totally killing him, just for the money. I promise I will kill them.
Well, it sounds like that's what my dad's talking about. Father, I am live. There are other people that can hear you.
Because I don't care. I genuinely just don't care. My heart's a little smaller. It's okay.
I know your heart's a little small.
I'm like the Grinch. It's 3 sizes too small. I just kill animals. It's okay. I don't care.
There's about 17 people that can hear you right now.
That's funny. No, I'm the guy who everybody asks.
I don't think he cares.
Can you take care of my animal? I don't have the heart to do it. I don't have
He's
the
wearing
mind to.
Superman pants
Sure.
because he is a Superman in our hearts and dreams. My
I
father.
just don't like the part where I gotta dig the damn hole. That's the part that sucks.
Good luck. I'll be praying for you. Hey, just look at this. Watch this. Watch this real quick. Come on. Well, you guys can't see that, can you? You can, kind of can. Okay. You guys watch the fire. Okay? I gotta go pee. Okay. I don't think you can see the car. I'm gonna wait and watch to see if you can actually see the car. And if you can, I want to see if you can read its license plate. Because if so, then I gotta edit that out of the VOD from later. Oh, my dad's pulling way over there, so he's out of frame. Isn't that nice? That's such a lovely father move right there, making sure he's out of frame. So he was listening to me when I told him I was live. Okay, I'm gonna put the potato right here for the time being. That's staying way out of frame. Thanks, Father. So supportive. Come on. Okay. Let's grab some more wood. Little bits of wood. Gotta start getting the fire going. I'm using some really old redwood. And I'm cooking it. So I stacked it inside of here, actually. I can when I actually have both hands. Give me a second. You can see I stacked it in a little grid pattern. I will say that's like a 50, 60 pound tire. It's a little hot. So now you guys are gonna get leaned against the wood post because that seems like a smarter idea. And I can now put this, which is my vegetable bowls, on to get warm. So we're gonna put these over here and slowly start to cook. It's gonna cook very slowly. Huh. Yeah, more wood just rotting away in the dirt. I don't care. I'll burn it. Less of a fire hazard later. All gets fed into bone. Okay, don't blow on it. Don't do that. I don't think it helps. All right, I'll be right back with a bucket of water. That is not contaminated with my urine, but as I go do that, I will also go pee. I also have a lawn chair, so I'll prop up a lawn chair. It'll be great. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. Okay, this is about a gallon of water. Hey, you guys would tell me if the fire went out of control, right? I truly don't think you can. I wetted down the area before I did this. I don't know what's happening in chat. I've been away for like the last couple minutes. But you don't think I'd see chat in time? I totally would. It's one of my ginger powers. Yeah, now it's starting to cook. I'm trying to get my broccoli a little defrosted. I'm start cooking my potato. Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta go do one or two more things. All right, fellas, we got a very important question for you guys. Okay, Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper? My shoe is not untied. It literally isn't. I got some snazzy shoes. These came from the dump. Someone at the dump scavenged them for me. They were brand new in the box, never been worn. Someone just thought they'd get into something a lot quicker. They didn't. So what I'm going to do now is with my trusty dusty one fork that is absurdly larger than the rest, we're going to... You made me look. You know what? I can't even make fun of you for that. I'm going to slide this over to here. So we got my potato. I got my pot of water with some broccoli in it. And since this part's plastic, I'm keeping it on this side. I got my bucket of water. Now, one of my church members makes their own homemade salsa. Yeah, that doesn't have my name on it. Homemade salsa. And in here is a chicken breast. I see one Mountain Dew and one saying no Dr. Pepper. Cold one for Cole. Exactly. 2 versus 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out this chicken breast. Has been marinating in the salsa for a little bit and just gently put it down right there. Pour some of this salsa over top. And no, I will not be using this salsa afterwards. This salsa is going to be staying with just this. I don't know if this is the best time. I'm going to set the broccoli over here because I don't think this is the best time to cook the broccoli. Let me pour some of the salsa on top of that. Actually get it on top. There we go. There's some salsa on it. Okay. That is super gross. So I'm going to go rinse my hands. All right. Now you may be wondering to yourself, Cole, how are you supposed to make sure that it actually cooks well? So let me just quickly push this over here a little bit, more centralized. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's a little bit more centralized, but not quite. I instead moved the whole metal thing. And I'm not going to touch the metal thing with my hands because I don't want to burn myself. So that's why I got the trusty dusty big boy fork, which I will probably not be using this to eat today. So we're going to flatten that out. Roll the potato up nice and close to it. Got my trusty dusty fork. You put that in my salsa bag so that the fork and the salsa stay together. So, swap the camera so you guys can see this a little better. That is my salsa chicken and my potatoes. And there's my broccoli over there. So what I can do is this. You guys are going to think this is crazy smart. So my broquette burner has a lid. This is the lid to my broquette burner. Fits perfectly over top. And the rim has 2 big holes in it already. So, there's my there is my ventilation right there, on one side, one on the other, and then if I want to on the top, I can open her up all the way. Look at that. I can either close her or open her. So I can get a full oven type effect with the heat going up and trapping in there and the smoke coming out of here. That's the idea. And ignore that there's some chicken on the side. It doesn't matter. This is going to stay outside. This is not coming in. None of this. But yeah. If Cole burns himself this stream, I'll tell my crush I love her. I will intentionally burn myself, Mikey. Like, look, I already sliced open my thumb partially on a can of chili. I was crushing this can last night and I was squeezing it and my thumb slipped and smacked right there. Do it? No balls? I'm gonna hurt myself, aren't I? Oh, okay. Stream's still going. I accidentally hit the power button on my phone. Ooh. Here, let me touch it with this part. Here, this part's cool. That part's okay. My hand right there is already kind of hot. I kind of want to. Come on, Mikey. Ask out your girlfriend. I'll do it. Try me. I'm a wild man. I get to play with fire today. Okay, you guys are going to chill over there while I figure out something. What am I going to do? I'm going to take this, set this here. I want this to... Oh! In the hole. It can partially go in the hole so I don't have to worry about it falling out. I just need to put a little bit more water in this, and then I can properly boil it. Give me a second. Oh, this was so smart. I almost just tripped and fell. Also, this broccoli will be getting strained before I eat it because, well, I'll be so for real. This is either spring water or it's French drain. Not really sure. I'm getting mixed results on that answer, so I don't know if this is actually like a great drinkable water. But there we go. That just sits right there. Be right back. Oh, but you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss. I'm not used to my camera being on that side. Dr. Pepper one. All right. Look at that. It just. There's the hole. Just lean it right into there. So it just stays slightly tilted into it, and it just sits perfectly. And just lovely cooking. Oh, look at that! All that chicken. And then I have my vent right here. Look at that just going. Isn't that awesome? Also, since Dr. Pepper will crack the cold one for the boys. Smoke's blowing this way, which makes me think that I should rotate the rim so I can get like a draft effect going. I will turn this so that the smoke can go out that way. I can see clearly the fire's still going, which is kind of nice about this setup compared to my broquette burner. Because the broquette burner was kind of cheapo. I bought it for like 14 bucks, so I don't know what I was anticipating. I got this cooler for free, dude. It even came with its plug. It was just sitting on the side of the road. It said free. It was just full of dirt. I haven't had a reason to use it, so it's still dirty. I haven't cleaned it, but like, that's kind of nice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I can actually see some of the flame poking out right there. That means it's working. Okay. What do I have to put you guys on? I gotta ask myself, What out here am I willing to get dirty and not clean off? A milk crate. There's a milk crate. Let me go grab a board or something. Oh, I got tons of cardboard boxes. That's right. You guys, I'm gonna go on my Starlink box, I think. Come on. Actually, I got a smaller piece of cardboard in here. Okay, call me a liar. You guys are going back on this box. Come on. Rip at the hinge. The hinge to rip for a reason. There we go. Come on. Rip. There we go. So we rip apart. We're good. Okay, that's smoldering pretty good. All right. Got the cardboard. It's the cardboard, like, ideally not in the smoke. So you guys are going to get slightly upwind from the smoke. Let's put that there. Okay, and now, dang it, that's up on my I think we're good. So, I'm grabbing, so I have a speaker. Misty says hi. Hi, Misty. So I have this, like, speaker. It's called a Jetman, or Jetman. It's got this fun little hook thing that I can rest my phone on. So that's what you guys are going on. You guys are going on that, and that has my name. And we're going to put the piece of cardboard, we're going to put that over my name. There you guys go. You guys are going to go right there. Right there. Right on that. Let's move this out of the way. Are you cooking? Yeah, it's cooking. Oh, is she cooking? That's hot. Ah, that's hot. Okay. See, how can I angle this in a way where you guys can see? There you guys go. Look at that. Here, let me just scooch the whole thing back a little bit. And there you guys go. Look at that. This is where I live. I live, for you guys that don't know, when I say I live in a cabin, I mean I live in a cabin. Those two solar panels are what's charging everything. I have Starlink and stuff. I'm not going to show because that has my car license plate, which I think I might have just partially shown, so I'll have to blur that out later. Yeah. My Starlink router's right on the other side of this window. No one clip that. There's that. There's my generator. That's my backup power. My batteries are in there. So, got a little starter fluid and my battery. I have two of those. One in this one in that one. Those two on that side are 290s. These are 315s. They ran in series and parallel. So these two run in parallel where these two vertically and these two vertically run in series. But this is my shower. I'm not even making that up. I stand here and I shower with this setup. So it's a little scuffed, and that's my propane tank. This is my bathroom. It's got a nice little view. I can look at my dashing self. But yeah. Yep. I do have my Starlink box. I was saving it just in case if I didn't live out here for a while, but it sounds like I'm living out here for a while. So, back over here. Remind me that when I download this VOD, I got to do some heavy editing to make sure I don't dox myself. So I don't care if you guys know my first name, but I do care if you guys know... Actually, I don't live at that address, but that's my brother's house. So I kind of care if you guys know where my brothers live. Or, you know, my last name. That part I kind of care about. Hey. Dude, you guys are so far away I can't read chat. Let me lean in a little bit more. I feel that. That's in response to what Missy said. But yeah, now we're just here chilling, waiting for the food to cook. Ooh, that side's charred. Ooh, it's a little charred. Grab my fork. Emergency fork. Oh, yeah. That's nice and cooked. Hey, get off. So, pull out the potato over. Man, it's freakishly hot over there. It's almost like I'm putting my hand right above the fireplace. Crazy. My fork can go back in there for the time being. No, this right back on top. That plastic candle's hot. Like, freakishly hot. I'll have to grab my gloves later, maybe. I actually got a towel over there. Making me hungry, nice and crispy. Not the charred side, obviously. Peel the char off. We have... Wait. And we good to go? To be honest, no, dude, eating the char. Some people actually really like char. My mother loves charred hot dogs. But my mom likes hot dogs in a way that makes me a little uncomfortable, we'll be honest. With the way that she talks about them sometimes, she's like, I could eat them frozen. I'm like, what do you mean you could eat them frozen? That is... What? Huh? You're talking about eating frozen hot dogs. That's kind of whack. Mother, I love you, but we're going to have an intervention with frozen hot dogs and cold hot dogs and uncooked hot dogs. Boiled, microwaved. There are certain things, like boiled is fine. I can live with a boiled one every once in a while. Microwave, dude, microwaving a hot dog is like microwaving eggs. You just don't do it. I know I'm bashing my mother a little bit, but she did give me a stick of butter this morning that I left in my car, and now I don't have butter to go with my potatoes. But that's fine. Isn't char like a carcinogen again? I don't know. My mom smokes. What? I do it all the time. What do you mean? Yeah, char's a little good. Here, let me grab my shirt. I'm going to use my shirt to grab it. We're going to take this off so that it cooks just one side and I can look at it a little better and it smokes a little less. Because some of that char is smoked, but I'm going to be honest, it looks pretty good. Like so far, we got the broccoli. The broccoli's starting to boil. We got the potato and then the chicken. That does not look too bad. Like, I'll be honest, we've seen it. Cole looks like those uncles that gather around the fire in a camping, family gathering. Yes, family gathering. That's true. See, that's the thing, is I'm like turning into like that uncle that no one really talks about but shows up during holidays. I have an uncle named Uncle JD. Dude, that guy's crazy. I love him. He did a lot of drugs and smoked a lot. He still smokes a lot. When I say that, I mean weed. He's crazy. I love him. He is not... I was going to say he's not mentally stable, but he's pretty stable these days. But he's just crazy. Like, I remember my mom telling me that she was pregnant with my younger brother, Tristan, and my Uncle JD had me in his arms and my older brother right in front of him. I was teaching my older brother how to throw a hatchet in the backyard. And keep in mind, we're all a year 9 months, so if my younger brother wasn't born, I must have been like an infant. Like, I had to be sub 1, and he's trying to teach like a 2 to 3-year-old how to throw a hatchet in someone's backyard. And I'm like, that's crazy. He used to live in a shed in my backyard when I was in high school. And he came into the house one day while I was playing Ark. And he walks up to me and he goes, "Are those dinosaurs?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "I thought those things were extinct." I was like, "Yeah, but these ones are my pets. Watch me ride it." And I started riding like a parasaur around. He's like, that's wild. I play the PS2 and I don't have anything like that." I love my uncle. He's always a hoot. He has like this weird gremlin laugh thing that he does. It's like a kind of like a Scooby, but it's not. And it is so him, and I can't replicate it for the life of me, but it is iconic, and I so wish that gene, that whatever gene came from my grandpa on my mom's side that passed down to my uncle, I wish I got that because I wish I could imitate that laugh thing that he does. It is so weird. It's like a re mixed in with a he. It's like a re or re. I don't know how he does it. I truly don't. It's been a few years since I heard him say it, but he is the pinnacle of like so weird that he's funny. He is my real life Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty, but even more nuts. For legal purposes, that was a joke. That's nothing. One of my uncles got a BB gun when I was 1. So Scooby-Doo, here's the thing, is it's the closest I can do is the Scooby-Doo laugh, but it's not the Scooby-Doo laugh. It is way more gremlin than the iconic Scooby-Doo laugh. Take the iconic Scooby-Doo laugh and like ramp up its goblin mode, or gremlin mode I mean, to like maximum. Like push it all the way to as gremlin-y as it can get, and that's my uncle. I'll be honest, I don't even think he's speaking English letters. Like, I swear it sounds like he went to, like, some random place, like, Bosnia for, like, a few years during his summer, picked up some lap, and then came back. Like, it is weird. Uncle knows what's up. Exactly. Checking my stuff. Sadly, my mom wouldn't let me have it. Aww. Your mom's a killjoy. My mom let me have tons of fun stuff. Actually, there's a lot of things that my mom didn't let me have. I have a switchblade that's like a 1-inch blade, because in California, you can have a switchblade as long as its blade is like less than 1.5 inches, so I have like an itty bitty guy. I put it there so you guys can see the food more. I love my uncle. Like, I have nothing against that dude. The only issue that I have with my uncle is because he's super, like, antisocial, and he has, like, a weird case of claustrophobia that he just straight up does not socialize with the rest of the family most times of the year, but otherwise I love him. Oh, dude, I just realized something. Okay, so we're cooking with gas now. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, baby. You guys don't even know what I'm cooking with, but oh, am I cooking. Ooh, some of the chicken juices is piling up on top now. That's awesome. All right. There was 2 of these, and this used to be the roof of the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I call a table. We kind of got to balance the weight. Just a little bit. Nothing burned while I was gone, right? Dude, the amount that I leave this probably, like, paranoids you guys so badly. Ooh. My blue flannel down here. Where is it? It's in my... There it is. I know. Blue and black plaid flannel. Pretty snazzy, I know. I'm breaking out the real stoppers. The real showstoppers. Okay, that's about where the heat is. So right over here, I don't really feel any heat, so I can bring you guys a little bit closer. I also don't have a colander. Colon something. Hey, get off that. Yeah, it's just a little charred. Smells good. Okay. How am I gonna do this? We're gonna use the knife. Here, I want you guys to see this scuffness. Use the knife. Hold back the vegetables. I pour out the water. All right. There's still a little bit of water, but not that much. I'm gonna leave the potato on a little longer because it takes a while for a potato to cook all the way through. All right. I'm gonna quickly rinse that off in my bucket of other water that's kind of nasty, but hey, I'm gonna be honest, for a quick little rinse job, they did a pretty good job. And because I doused it in the cold water, it's cold enough to set over there. Now, it's dinner time. What are you doing with a table? A little, yeah. Crispy. Yes, I didn't call her wifey, and she is threatening to go to me. Cole's brother does this to his wife, send help. I don't know what my brother does to his wife. I don't talk to him anymore because it bothered me so much how poorly he treated her. He treated me. He treats everyone poorly, though. So, you know. Ooh. Oh, that is a nice juicy white on the inside, guys. Holy, I'm gonna have to show you guys that. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I don't know if you guys can see that here. Look at that. That is a nice steamy hot white. And all the wood's almost done burning. That's good. It's a little firm. Let's try and get through the crust. That smoke is blowing right into my eyes. There we go. I will say, marinating it in salsa for over a day did not penetrate. I really thought the lime flavor would penetrate deeper. All right, guys. We're gonna kill the fire now. There we go. Trust me, that was a couple gallons of water. Like probably about 1.5 to 2. It's dead. Oh no, campfire smoke is no joke. Ah, it's fine. Let's unwrap my potato. It's aluminum foil prison. You know what? Doesn't look half bad. Let's put this in. Actually, this is my trash can. This is my auxiliary trash can. Who cares? I've already been using it as one. All right. See what this sucker looks like on the inside. I really wish I had butter. I want you guys to know I do have a refrigerator and some refrigerator containers, so whatever I don't eat today, I will have tomorrow. I'll be honest, doesn't look half bad. Let me grab a little black pepper. Nope, not that side. That side. Oh, that's too much. There we go. A little bit of black pepper. A little bit in. A little bit of black pepper. Got some garlic salt. Rib fire for my brothers. Yeah, kind of. Put some garlic salt in there. Oh, can't forget. Still got to finish off my Dr. Pepper. That is my meal. Let me put these off to the side so you guys can get a nice little shot of my dinner. This is what I call boy dinner. I really thought my mom would take salsa when I was a kid and she'd bake it in the oven, like a whole bunch of chicken marinated in salsa, and she'd just bake it in the oven straight away. And so in my mind, I thought it was going to be a lot better, but baking is very different in an oven compared to cooking over an open fire for how flavors develop. And also, my mom didn't marinate it. She poured a lot of water in too. But it's not bad. Little tough. Probably a bit too big of a bite, and there was char. Now, chat, while I sit here eating my my boiled broccoli and my cooked over a fireplace potatoes and chicken, I want you to tell me, what's your favorite thing about Elsbeth? Because a lot of you guys came from her stream. That did not get hot enough. That broccoli did not get hot enough. It is like, my mouth is warmer than this. It's not cold, it's just not hot. It's like room temp almost. Potatoes, your time to shine. You know, for not having butter, they're pretty decent. She's entertaining. She has a nice voice. I like these compliments. Keep them going. Don't compliment me. I will say, I definitely disgraced her salsa. Because this chicken, you can't taste the salsa at all. We didn't plan on her being entertaining, or for me to be able to taste the salsa? My future wife is going to be blessed and cursed. Blessed that I can cook, cursed that it's kind of a miss sometimes. Because I'll be honest, just tastes like normal plain chicken with a lot of char on it. So, kind of a miss. Looks like doing it in an oven with aluminum. Oh, my mom wraps the container with aluminum foil to keep in the moisture. That's the difference. That was juicy. That slice right there was actually a very juicy slice of chicken. In a good way. Not like a raw kind of way. Yeah. Compliments, because it's something that people do when they rate in is they always say, thank you for rating. What game were you playing? What do you like about the person? Well, I know why you were rating, because you said you would. I already know who you are, what game you were playing. But why do your viewers like you, and why do they hang out? It can't just be because they want to watch me and Hobo say very gay things to one another, okay? That broccoli's cold. The water was boiling, but the broccoli was not cooking. She's nice and we sometimes bully her, that's valid. I think a lot of people were there for you and Blue today. Nah, Blue, I don't know who this Blue person you speak of, though. I know Red was there. Me and Red, like, you guys go, oh, California sucks, California this, California that. That's California right there. That's not even the cool redwoods, dude. There are redwoods on this property. I just don't know where they're at. There's one over there. I understand politically California sucks. But geographically, not bad. You just got to get out of the city. This is also the first thing I've eaten all day. And besides the chart, this is a slap. She is a beautiful sister in Christ that has a gentle spirit. Dang, I can't see that. Counterpoint, there was a mama deer and her 2 babies running past my cabin. And I got cows. I had 2 granola bars. I have trail mix in the car. I actually have to clean my car because there's actually melted butter in my car. And I'm kind of upset that I forgot it there. I thought I brought it into the fridge, but I guess I didn't. So that sucks. I gotta clean melted butter later. Whatever. And they say chicken and fish are really easy for your body to digest. I will also say I typically don't talk this much while I'm eating. It's just because I'm the only one streaming. There's got to be something besides me sitting here silently and eating. That's why I'm talking while I'm chewing. Typically, I don't. It's alright, Misty. People misunderstand me all the time. I've accepted the fact. There's a phrase that I had on my YouTube channel that's been my bio or whatever on my YouTube channel for a long time. And it's the only consistency is the inconsistency. And when I said that, I initially meant it as in the upload schedule. There's no consistency. You might see weekly uploads for like 2 months. You might see 8 in a day. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Because my YouTube channel, it's just a hobby. Streaming is a hobby and my YouTube is a hobby. But everything that we're supposed to do unto the Lord. So, I've been slowly making a shift in the last few years of my life, and one of those being the Crisis in P. And that is the only consistency that I have in my life, is my walk with Christ. It's slowly getting better. It's had some rough patches, but it's at least consistent that I've never turned away from Him. Everything else in my life is not very consistent, and that's why the only consistency is the inconsistency. Unlike this chicken, it's consistently burnt on the outside and consistently great and juicy on the inside. Woo! This is fire. Not just because it's burnt, but because it's actually fire. I'm just full because I haven't eaten all day, so my stomach shrank. And typically I snack throughout the day, but I didn't. I also felt like throwing up this morning because I was sick. I'm coming out of being sick. So. Do cough drops count as food? Because if so, I've eaten a lot of cough drops today. Probably about 8. Liar. You're a liar. This is such a bachelor night. I live out here all by myself. My dad and my grandpa come out and check on me sometimes. My dad actually has been checking on me a lot more lately. And when I say lately, I mean in the last few months. Which has definitely helped my mental health a lot, is me spending time with my dad. My mom does the opposite. I love my mother, but woo-wee, women. Am I right, guys? After my younger brother absolutely obliterated it, I'm slowly batching some things over with some friends. I'm spending the 4th of July with one friend. Also, I will say this. Today's the 29th, tomorrow's the 30th, and then after that is the 1st of July. I want anyone that's in my Discord, ! Discord, socials down in the description below. I want everyone that's already in my Discord or wants to be in my Discord, as much as I'm upset with my younger brother right now, is on the 1st of July is his birthday. And I want everyone to wish him a happy birthday. Because even though I'm mad at him and I'm irritated with him, I still love him because he's still my brother. I know earlier I was joking that he's now downgraded to acquaintance. He's not. He's still my brother. I still love him, but I'm just irritated with him right now. So I haven't really talked to him. It doesn't really help that his communication skills absolutely suck. And when I say that, I mean, like, he texted me, he's like, "Sup, N-word? What musicians do you like while I'm in Nashville?" I'm like, I don't like any country musicians. Also, just starting off with the N-word's a great way to start a conversation. Love you. He's got, like, that high school mentality of the N-word's just the funniest thing to say still. I will say every once in a while, I do find it kind of comedic, I will say. But not as much as he uses it. Okay. I'm gonna go grab something. Well, you guys are all giving each other hearts, so I can start putting this away. I'm gonna put some of my dishes away, too. You guys keep chatting for a moment. There we go. Got my container. This Dr. Pepper looks like it's gonna fall over. That's because there's no glass. So it's just kind of on like a little bit of a curve, but there's enough of a mesh and it's mostly empty that I don't have to worry about it. Boop. I am going to reheat this tomorrow for probably lunch or dinner. Probably dinner. And when I reheat this, I'm going to go do it in a skillet because I don't have a microwave. Microwaves pull too much power for solar. And like running a microwave for like 10 minutes is like the equivalent of running my computer for like an hour or two. So, yeah, we're not doing that. We need some char in there still. Got that nice char. I will stay out here for a few more minutes while we wrap up the stream and we just have a nice little chat. But I am greatly appreciative of everyone. I know a lot of people are here just because Elizabeth rated in, and I do appreciate that she rated in so that I could cook and not be by myself. But everyone that stuck with me throughout the years on the Crisis and P, or I guess it's only been like 8 or 9 months. I really appreciate, especially with all the drama that's been going down in the Christian community and a lot of the drama that started at the start of the SMP due to my own actions, which I proudly own. Or not proudly. I own up to my faults. I announce them, I make them, it happens. I'm not perfect. But I'm very happy for all you guys that have stuck with me throughout the time. It was kind of dicey there at the start. I was getting a lot of threats, a lot of people telling me I should quit. And I'm glad I stuck to it because I'm seeing a lot of good that this project is doing for the community, whether or not it is with or without me. And I've been working on being a lot more patient and a lot more kind. The fruits of the Spirit, love is patient, love is kind, love is humble. I've been working on it. And my walk's not the best, and there's a lot of things that I need to work on with just how I conduct myself. But I'm glad that you guys have stuck around through it. There's a lot of people that said, I'm not willing to. I'm appreciative that some of you guys did. Especially Callie. Holy, Callie sits through a lot. Poor Calibers, dude. He draws the short end of the stick. I will also say, I'll make this a little, like, not a full-on announcement, but a little bit of announcement. Elspeth is our co-organizer, as some of you guys know. And the community Discord server, I technically don't even own it. I just run it. I'm gonna let the community Minecraft server be ran by the community, with Fixum and Callie mainly taking the lead. The reason for that being is it's stretching me a little thin, and also I think that you guys feel more comfortable talking to them than me, which is fine. And I think it'll overall be better for the server if, you know, the two people playing on it the most run it. It's kind of the same issue with the Crisis MP. It's like some people are like, oh, we should bring in outside advisors, an outside co-organizer, someone that's not directly linked. And I'm like, someone who plays on the server should have say on what happens on the server. So because I'm not going to be spending all that much time on the community server, as with my knowledge right now, I'm going to let you guys do mostly what you guys want. It's going to still be modless, but, you know, if you guys want to plug in, go for it. Just ask Callie, which is why we have the ticket. You guys can open up tickets and ask for plugins and stuff. We're going to be looking forward to a lot of community polling and stuff like that in the Discord. And we are planning on doing, hosting a meeting in there soon. I got some things I need to do and work on behind the scenes with the Crisis MP. And once I do that, the Crisis MP will be growing. I've got about 8 people that I have or need to interview. I'm feeling pretty confident about them. I like them a lot. I think, from what I can tell, I think they're going to be a good fit. So I'm happy to announce that in the near future, probably in the next week, we will be announcing that a whole bunch more people. We probably won't make it a huge announcement until we get closer to the actual date. But you guys can always just check the Twitter and see who the Twitter's following, because that list is up to date. If they have a Twitter account, it's followed there. I know this was mostly a cooking stream, and now we're just talking about Crisis MP in my life. But couldn't have done a lot of this without you guys. Streaming's just a hobby for me. I don't plan on making money off of it. The Crisis MP costs quite a bit of money. I don't plan on making money off of it. I just want you guys to have a place to hang out and fellowship that I want. I'm making a place for myself that I would want, sort of, and also other people. Especially, like, I want... It's a Minecraft server, and one of the huge things that's a huge problem in modern day, compared to when I grew up, is when I grew up, I had Club Penguin and sites like that. People nowadays don't have things like that anymore. So, one of the things with the Christ SMP is I want it to be a Bible-based place where people can fellowship. It's not supposed to be a replacement for church. I don't want it to be a replacement for church. I want it to be... What is the word? Auxiliary? Extra? It's a place for fellowship. Somewhere where you can go when your church isn't hosting fellowship. You know, they're not hosting like a cookie hour or a potluck or a service or a Bible study, small groups. When your church doesn't do that, I want the Crisis MP to be a place online where you can go and have the rest of your fellowship, to fill in the gaps. Ads? Ads right now? Man, that was a terrible time for ads. What was the last thing you guys heard? I'll wait. Oh yeah, we're about an hour in. I am dying. I am definitely sick. Those little kids got me infected. About 30 seconds of ads? I know. Oh, what was the last thing you heard? Got an ad. Jump scare? Lol. Yeah, I don't have a bot that announces that. I don't have like a Siri or something. I probably should get one, but I just don't. I'm back though. What was the last thing you guys heard? I think I was talking about, I want the Crisis MP to be a place where there's fellowship, but not a replacement for church. So if you feel like I need more fellowship, or I need more this, or I need more that, I want the community Discord to fill in where your church doesn't have. You know, my church doesn't have a youth group anymore. So I want our Discord to be a place where people can have like a youth group type setting in Minecraft and just in the Discord call. That's what I want for the community Discord. For the main server, I want it to be an outreach. Think of it like this. Think of how many people watch Hermitcraft. Think of how many of those people could be hearing the gospel. I want us to run kind of like Hermitcraft. I really want it to come off as like a small SMP, kind of like a Hermitcraft vibe, even though Hermitcraft's the largest. I want it to come off as we're very approachable Christians that want to genuinely lead you to Christ. And that was something that we were having a conversation about yesterday in the Discord, was baptism and stuff. I disagree with some of the points that were made, but to each their own. At the end of the day, it didn't seem like a salvation issue, so I don't care. My pastor likes to put things underneath two categories: salvation issues and non-salvation issues. If it's not a salvation issue, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And what I want the Crisis MP is to be working towards your salvation. I don't care about the other issues. I don't care if one person's using AI and one person's not. I don't see that as a salvation issue, so I don't care. At the end of the day, what I am mainly focused on is giving people a place to fellowship, and the private server is a place for us to reach out. It's our advertising to bring people in for fellowship. That's where I'm at with it. Sort of. I'm not really sure. I have a vision, and we're not going... It's funny. People say, don't walk your path. Follow God's path. Follow God where he leads. And I was shooting over here, and God wants me to go here. And I feel like if I keep shooting in that wrong direction, the SMP will fail. And I feel like lately, he's been slowly turning me to go right alongside him and walk with him with the SMP. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really have a plan. A lot of people were complaining, like, oh, what's your vision for this? And I had sort of a vision. And it's been changing of what I want the SMP to be, because I'm trying to figure out what's God's plan for the SMP. And so that's where I'm at with it. And the reason why we're on hiatus is because I was doing VBS last week. A lot of people were getting burnt out, so we're all just taking a break right now. And I'm just getting in touch with a whole bunch of people. Everybody needs a break every once in a while, and so this is our time for the break. Some people are complaining that the community server's on a break. I think it's going to overall be better, because we're doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work on the community server too. So you guys have more stuff to do on there. But yeah. I'm just vibing. I'm having a good time. I don't really do a lot of heart-to-hearts, except for typically in the Discord VC. Sometimes I'll do one of these. I'm trying to get better at understanding my own emotions and regulating them well. It really sucks when I eat bread, dude. When I eat bread, because I'm allergic to wheat, gluten, and dairy, bread makes me just straight up a worse person to be around. I just become grumpy. I had a muffin. Who's chatting? I knew my husband was a stud. Thanks, generic. I knew the last day of BBS, I decided to eat a muffin that morning and have a couple of cookies. And when I was cleaning up, because on the last day we also do cleanup, I could tell I was just miserable. I was not having a good time cleaning up. I swear I said I hate doing this like 4 or 5 times. And I was like, dude, I've had a great week. The kids aren't biting me today, so we're fine. And I realized that it's because I was eating so much bread that it was actually, when I eat bread, my mood just becomes worse. And so I've been working really hard on sticking to my diet. We call it my diet. It's just eating foods I'm not allergic to. Because I like bread. It tastes good, okay? Who doesn't like a donut? Okay, I love donuts. I love cookies. But I'm allergic to them. They mess me up. They make me depresso espresso and just grumpy. So, dang it, I forgot. I still have to clean that butter out of my car. I picked up the butter wrapper and it was just all melted. I was like, no! This was not the butter that my mother made. My mom's making butter now. My mom has a blind dairy cow. Her name's Matilda. And I straight up can pet that cow. I was coming up the hill today to get to the cabin. And I see Matilda, and she got into the little hay shack, or hay barn that we have. It only fits like 20 bales. And I just walk up, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like pulling her by her head, and I'm trying to pull this like 1-ton beast out of a shed. It's my scrawny little 130 pounds. And Matilda looks at me, she's like, fine, I'll leave. And just starts backing up. It's like, beep, beep, beep. I was just backing up. Like big old cow, goober. But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good today. You know, it kind of sucked to show up to work and then have them tell me that they ended my contract, so now I need to get a hold of the temp agency that I work through and be like, you didn't let me know, give me a job. But I like being out here. Like, come on, guys. Imagine waking up and that's what you have to see with deers frolicking. There's a bird. I don't think that's a quail. I think that's an actual bird. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch the bird. No. No, curses. Foiled again. This hooks up to a tractor and is an actual plow. My grandpa just left it here for years. So I'm slowly like cleaning up around this place. But I wanted a bird. I didn't catch the bird. The bird flew away. But yes, I am a very studly man. My future wife, she's gonna have, like, the hairline's gonna go, okay? It's gonna go in like 10, 15 years. So she's gonna have to live with my hair being gone, but dude, the rest of my face, if she likes that, then we're golden. She likes me for my head hair, it's cooked. I'm already thinking about wearing a hat all the time. I already wear a hat a lot of the time. Yep, fire's dead. Alright. I guess it's about time that I wrap things up. Did I just hear a bird? I'm outside. Of course there's gonna be birds outside. I did take a shower this morning. Look at this. Look at this luscious hair. This hair, oh, it's so glorious. Not conditioned or shampoo at all. I don't have conditioner or shampoo up here. I really need to bring some up here. My hair is getting kind of funky. It's not like funky as in gross. It just doesn't feel like normal hair. It feels very coarse. Bird could have been tomorrow's dinner. No, the bird is a government spying drone. Yeah, I wear a hat all the time. Now the head hair is gone. At least got a beard though. Yeah, like, dude, the kids at VBS are like, dude, your hairline's like an M. It looks like a V, bro. You're gonna be bald. How old are you? You're like 50. I'm like, I'm 24. They're like, unk. I'm like, come on, kid. One of the kids, I was like, they're like, how old are you? I was like, 24, and I was like, how old are you? And they're like, I was born in 2016. I'm like, that was my freshman year of high school. I was like, dude, that's tough. That's tough when you're hanging out with kids for normal reasons because I'm the leader of the VBS group. Which, by the way, my assistant pastor, dude, he was roasting me like every day. Every day. It got to the point where one of our assistants from a different church that was filling in because our normal science duo didn't want to do it, so they pulled in someone from a different church to do it. And she was like, "Are you okay?" They're like borderline insulting you. I'm like, I'll tell you what, this is nothing compared to back home. Which is kind of true and kind of sad. I did not get along with my brothers very well. I thought I was getting along with them, but it turns out I wasn't. They were making fun of me for falling asleep, for my team not winning. I will make it clear my team was not the final team to win, okay? Years prior, they might have been on like day 4 or 5. I did on day 3. That's the earliest my team has won. And I had the oldest group that does not want to engage. They're like, we're too cool for Sunday school. I'm like, I don't care. Try and find a freaking bird. Go find your... What was it this year? Who was it? It was something the guide dog... It was we had Shirley the Highland cow. So one of the days he's like, go find Shirley the Highland cow. Draw a picture where you see it, or right where you found a cow. And I get my kid to sign in. My kids were just not engaging those first 2 days. Like I had kids that were just like, I didn't want to be here. So that's hard, dude. Trying to get kids that don't want to be there. Gotta give props to teachers. They put up with a lot. I also took a very different technique with my kids this year, where I tried to be a lot kinder and a lot more like, haha, bam, bam, but like I'm not actually punching the kids. I'm just like playfully like here's the kid. I'm just like ooh, not actually hitting them. And dude, those kids, they kick, they claw. My right eye got hit 4 times in one day. I was cooked. One of the kids crashed me into a chair and like skinned up my knee. It's mostly better. It's not really that bad anymore, but I had like a solid 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch area on my kneecap that was just skin. It's mostly better. I got a little bit of a scab still. But yeah, those kids were violent with me. I didn't get bit. One of the other adults did get bit, I think. One kid, for some odd reason, just thought trying to choke slam people was the funniest thing. Had to stop him from choke slamming a couple of other kids. I got like the biggest group. They were just roughhousing. One kid, I was eating a bag of Fritos, and I walk in, like it's like break time, or it's snack time for all the kids. So all the kids are having their snack, and I walk into the side room to grab myself a snack. I'm eating Fritos, and this little girl comes up to me. She goes, "Can I have one? They're my favorite chip." And I go, "No." She's like, "Can I please?" She puts on like this sad face and puppy dog tears, and I look at her and I go, "That ain't gonna work on me. I'm mean." She just starts kicking my legs. And then like another girl comes up and they start kicking my leg. I'm like, it doesn't hurt. And they just keep on kicking me. I'm like, guys, if you keep this up, at some point you're going to hurt yourself. And that girl that wanted the chip just freaking full send swings like this and swings her shin into my shin. I've played soccer for years. My shins are borderline indestructible at this point. Little girl, you are not going to hurt my shins. And I just watch it go thunk. And she goes, ah, and just keels over. I'm like, I told you to stop. That was funny. I will say, but that child was a brat. She would not listen to me. I tried using my dad voice where I was like, I said to do this. Go over there and do that now. And she just wouldn't listen. Like, I tried using my dad voice. I tried being a little bit, like, more strict. Like, at one point, I'm trying to get it to the door. She's just standing right in front of me. And I'm like, she's just standing right here. And I'm like, I need to get to the door. And she just stands there. And I'm like, okay. So I go to, like, scooch her. She's like, don't touch me. I was like, fine. I just picked her up and moved her. I'm like, these kids, they're like 10. They weigh like 80 pounds. I had one 8-year-old, and I kid you not, while I was standing next to her, it was during like worship where we're all doing like fun little hands motions. I'm standing next to her, and I look at her. I'm like trying to figure out how tall she is in adjustment to my body. She's literally at my elbow. It's an 8-year-old, and she's like this tall. I'm like, brother, you are like 2 5-gallon buckets tall. I could throw you across the room like a stuffed animal. I could just ragdoll that child. She's kicking me. VBS was a blast, though. If you guys don't have a VBS at your church, I'd highly recommend it, not just for the fellowship, but because we're genuinely making a change in those children's lives. And to see the change and watch them memorize the verses. This year was Psalm 23. It was, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me beside still waters, and he restores my soul. He is my rod and my staff. They comfort me. Even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for God is with me. And then it goes, his rod and his staff, they comfort me. I can't remember. Those kids, I kid you not, could memorize those Bible verses way faster than me. I can't remember. I genuinely can't. I've listened to, Still Waters, where it's like, still waters run through, even though, what is it? What is the Psalm 23 that one lady sings? It's only like a year or so old. It's like, my granny told me, write the words on your heart and you'll believe it. Like Psalm 23 for anxiety. Write the scriptures on your heart and you'll believe. I can't hit the high notes. You know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? What is it? What is her name? It's like Leanna Crawford. Psalm 23 for anxiety. Write scripture on your heart, then believe it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me by still waters when my fears are strong. Right? It's something like that. I had a few kids in VBS that were that same way too. This year was my first year doing VBS and it was so much fun. First time hearing of it. Dude, Psalm 23 by Leanna Crawford. It is such a banger. I so wish I could recall it properly right now. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me by still waters when my fears are gone. Dude, I wish that it wouldn't kill the stream if I tabbed out to look at it, but because I'm on my phone, it would. What is that song? Can someone find the lyrics? I hear it so clearly in my mind, but I can't repeat it. I don't know. It's a great song, though. Great song. But yeah, VBS was great. Did you guys also do Emerald Crossing? I heard different churches were doing different things. We do Answers in Genesis for our VBS. This is like, I was all sorts of silly earlier. Now we're having serious Cole moments, okay? I'm not very serious all the time, but we're having serious moments while I'm thinking about it. Is anyone looking that up for me? My grand, it was something like, this is like paraphrase. It opens up with her saying like, my granny always said, write scriptures on your heart because then you'll remember it. And her grandma was like blind for like years but could recite scripture because she wrote it on her heart. And it was going through like couple for like anxiety. I think it's Leanna Crawford, Psalm 23. Okay. Okay, guys, you guys are coming with me. We're cleaning some stuff up now. And not accidentally doxing myself. You guys are gonna just, you guys are gonna go right there. I'm gonna turn on my computer real quick while that's booting up because it takes a second to sleep. I'm gonna go grab some more junk. First thing I'm doing is putting the food away, my Mountain Dew, because I didn't know which ones you guys were going to vote for. Because I don't want to forget my Mountain Dew out there. Okay, put that away, put that away. All right. What is it? Leanna Crawford Stillwater Psalm 23 lyrics. Okay. I found it. This will be the last thing I do before I end the stream. And I'm using my computer so I can find someone to rate out to. Grand Aunt Marie said, at 103, write scripture on your heart for when you need it. 'Cause anxiety hates Psalm 23. So just say it to yourself till you believe it. I am not hitting these notes at all right now. And I'm feeling like I need it right now. And then here's the chorus. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me by still waters, till my fears are gone. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, oh, I know that you are with me, my Father, my friend. Your goodness and mercy will follow me all of my days. Oh, I know by your still waters I'm safe. I'm trying. I am not very good at this song. I'm trying my hardest. Lord, I believe you can set me at ease. Turn this broken peace in me to peace and quiet. I know there's power in your words. I don't know how that rolls. I know there's power in your words. So I'll say it over and over till my soul's reminded. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me by still waters till my fears are gone. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'm gonna just skip through. But anyways, that's how it goes. I actually really like the song. I'm gonna put this song in the Crisis and Pete Discord songs channel. I really like this. We have a music channel for specifically this. If you guys want to hear how it actually goes, I will say, I feel like I do. Okay, it's 2 years old now. I will say I do feel like I can do pretty good at Pure Imagination. So come with me and you'll see into a world of pure imagination. Take a look around and see into pure imagination. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. If you got a dream, hold on to it. If you want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place I know to compare with pure imagination. I burnt the top of my mouth, and now my skin inside my mouth's all messed up. I can feel it. It's all gross. It's not right. Okay, I'm curious. Can I do a raid from my phone, or do I have to go into like the console from my computer and raid out? Because I want to raid out to someone. What is he up to? Because we might raid out to him. What is he doing? Sure, we'll raid him. Because I should be live. Yeah, here we are. There we go. We're raiding out, guys. Not bad. There is a slight delay. I can see a delay. You guys can go just like that. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to be trippy for you to look at later. That's me. Anyways, Love you guys. I stream Monday through Friday in the PMs. Actually, I just stream randomly. I don't have a schedule. I just go live when I feel like it. And I'll see you guys later. Go send some love over to Johnny Ryushi, another creator on the Crisis MP, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and if I don't see you guys again tomorrow, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.